day. Diana and Dale are up home a lot, and Dale can understand where his papa is. He asks about him often. He's a fine boy. Diana is okay too. Greg is okay. He and Vic left at 4 a.m. for a truckload of trees Thursday morning, and each one made $200 apiece for the load. They are doing real well in tree business. His car is doing fine. Cleve and Nanny are okay. Mom is paying bills and will finish this week when she gets my Social Security check tomorrow. Naoma had a fine supper. Beef, potatoes, corn on the cob, slaw, tomatoes, cornbread, Coke, and pizza. I ate a good supper and am now resting.
Yeah.
I want to put all of this, I put all of this on tape this evening at Alon Pharmacy. Ronnie bought me 3 tapes for $1.49, 1 Pranatine Complete $5.52, a bag of candy $59. He wouldn't let me pay for it. He's a fine fellow.
Yeah.
I'll write Mom tonight, Cliff, a letter also,
You what?
and tell him and thank him for the pen that he sent to Ronnie.
Oh, okay.
Julie Cummings at the Social Security office gave me a U.S. government pen, Skillcraft, which was very good. She was very glad to see me. She's a pretty girl and very friendly.
Oh,
Tuesday, 3rd day of July, 1979. 5:30 a.m. Just woke up. I slept well. My feet are back to normal. I have gone into den to smoke and to write Cliff a letter. Ronnie and family sleeping. Ronnie is coach of the All-Stars this year, and he'll go to practice this morning. I'll stay home and rest. Vicki is going to do some taping from piano this morning. She taped 6 songs last night, and they were real good. I went to bed last night about 11 o'clock. Naoma went to Eastern Star's meeting last night. She is worthy matron in Eastern Star. When he was living, Rebel often came with Maxine to their meetings. I wrote Eastern Airlines a letter about the 2 broken gauges on my E-regulator on flight from Tampa to Charleston, West Virginia. Inez signed the baggage slip waiving all damages, but I still believe Eastern will pay the damages $104.75. I am now listening to tapes and radio program I taped at Chuck's Sunday morning while they were sleeping. Very good. I also taped Mountain Heritage, the Appalachians. One part is work done by Wileen Dial, the 4-H extension leader. Mrs. Dial's work is interesting. It is on talk and the language used the way the early people of West Virginia talked. Naoma is up getting breakfast. Ronnie gone to Kroger's to get groceries. Vicki is up eating cereal. I'm eating a bacon sandwich. Will later eat cereal. I don't want an egg this morning. I am taking a water pill this morning on schedule every other day, and this keeps my feet from swelling. I'll stay close today because of the water pill, at least until noon. It looks like today will be a beautiful day. Ronnie and Naoma have a beautiful home, and their lawn is real pretty. I'm so happy for them. Still listening to Heritage of America, the Appalachians from Brooke Phyllis gave me. I enjoy facts about my home state. Now playing quartet songs, I like them. Wish I could sing and make more tapes. I will take my respirator after breakfast. I want to take it 3 times today. Ronnie and Naoma have returned from the store. I ate a large bowl of Frosted Flakes with bananas. Naoma bought some sesame mixed nuts, which are very good. Also lemonade mix. I have taken my pills and water pill. I'm listening to a record made by Albert Stevens and his singers. Albert plays the piano. He is a teacher. I knew him when we first moved to Kanawha County. I went to the same church as he did. He later moved to Florida for a few years, then came back to his home in Point Pleasant and was principal of the elementary school until the end of this past year. He will be in administration next year. He's a good schoolman and well liked by pupils and parents. I am getting ready to take my respirator. Just finished respirator will take in 2 more times today. McComas Quartet, Edgar McComas family, Hoot McComas, Barbara, his daughter, all from Midkiff, West Virginia, my hometown for many years. I knew all of those who are singing. Edgar lived and still lives on 9 Mile. Hoot had to give up his singing because of illness. He was very good. I'll take to Ward and Hildred's next week and play them. I'm sure they've heard the McComas Quartet, especially the minister and son-in-law. The water pill is working. I'm on my schedule. Helps to keep my feet and ankles from swelling. Had a long talk with Glenn McClellan, whose people are from 10 Mile, Ranger, and the 14 Mile Creek. I had Nora Price, a relative of his, in school at Midkiff. She played on my girls' basketball team. I have her picture in my book on my first family. Glenn knows all about 14 Mile Creek, Ranger Ridge, and Route 37. He's been there before. I believe Nora had a brother, Tennis Price, and Ronnie said he had another brother. What did you say his name was, Ronnie? Ronald Jean?
Huh?
What was the other Price boy's name?
What's that other Price boy's name, Naomi? Ronald Jean.
He had another brother named Ronald Jean. I don't recall him, but I do remember Norris Price. I think their father was Dillard Price, that is dead. Ronnie and I have just had a big slice of watermelon. Really good and sweet. Naomi bought me a box of long envelopes. I have felt good today. Taping, reading, and eating. Couldn't be better. I also had a short nap this afternoon. Ronnie said he had a good practice with 14, 15-year-old All-Stars. He's coaching them this year. Ronnie has fallen asleep and is taking a long nap. My water pill has kept me on the ball. I'm going to write Harry Jordan at Morton Plant Hospital, a good friend of mine. I'll always remember him. This afternoon I wrote Harry Jordan, nurse at Morton Plant. Dr. Watkins just stayed close because of water pill. I feel fine and think I'm going to be okay. Ronnie and family are staying home tomorrow, the 4th. So if my feet are not back to normal, I'll go straight through on water pill again until they do get normal. I'll be home all day resting and trying to get well.
Get it?
Ronnie and Naomi are super. Anything they can do to help me, they do it. I know I'm going to enjoy my week here with them. Ronald Jr. and Vicky help me all the time. Ronnie has gone to pick up Vicky, who is visiting a girlfriend. I am getting ready to take my respirator again. Have just finished the respirator for second time today. Vicky is taping from the piano. She does real well. I'll save it to take back home. I feel pretty good this evening. I wrote Dale a letter, told him to take care of his mother and Mima.
Mark, show your son.
7/3/79. I have eaten a banana. Toby said for me to eat bananas and tomato juice to replace the potassium I lose when I take my water pills. I will write down everything I do this evening and night, and tomorrow I will add it to my tape. I have started. I enjoy this as a hobby. I hope I receive my pictures from Vern Tyson tomorrow. I have a few more pictures to take on this roll of film, and I want to get it developed at once. Use pictures for my photo books. Ronnie and Naoma are working on their lawn. It is real pretty. They really have a beautiful home. Took pictures of Ronald Jr. and Glenn McClellan, a friend of his. His people are from Lincoln County, and his grandparents knew me when I was principal at Ranger School. They are also related to the Prices on 10 Mile Creek. Glenn seems to be a fine boy and is quarterback for the Big Blacks of Point Pleasant. He will be a junior next year and starting quarterback. Also took a picture of Ronnie and Naoma's home. Ronnie and Naoma will tape some songs tonight for me to keep. Naoma brought me a big cone of soft ice cream, which was real good. Ronnie is mowing some. Phyllis called Ronnie, checking on me. She said she thought that the other 4 kids should give Jimmy $14 on the $70 he put up for broken regulator. Ronnie and her don't think Eastern will pay damages of $104.75, so they want to help Jimmy pay for the new one, $70 he put up with his master charge. Then later, if Eastern pays me $104.75 damages, Ronnie said I should buy me a good cassette recorder. Phyllis told Ronnie she was going to buy me a legal pad, blank tapes, and get my pictures at thrift drugs. Also, Jenny is mailing her some data on the Seitz family, and I will put it on tape for each kid. I think she got the data from Edith. She'll have ready for me when I go to Jimmy's this weekend. I'll work on it next week at Jimmy's. 9:45. Ronnie shaved me with my electric razor. Real good job. Ronnie and Naoma are taping some songs for me to keep. They sing real good. Vicky is playing piano for them. Sounds like they're doing good. 10:45. I'm going to eat Frosted Flakes for a snack before I go to bed. I get hungry if I don't. Hope I get another good night's sleep. I'll write Chris tomorrow. 4th of July, 2 o'clock a.m. Up at 2 a.m. having a smoke. I feel good. Feet are back to normal. Ronnie and family sleeping. This is the way I sleep. 2 hours sleep, awake an hour, back to sleep, so I really feel fine. We'll try and find out the adjutant's part in Glenn's family who lived on 14 Mile Creek. I will write Ward and Hildred when we get up the 4th of July. Open Chris' letter and ask him if there is a place in Wheelersburg where you can buy tanks of oxygen and put in your home. I will need a 50-hour tank set in room where I'll be sleeping. It is called an H-tank, 50 hours. 6:30 a.m. Up and awake. Feel pretty good. Breathing better this morning. Feet back to normal. Wrote Chris about oxygen set up in Wheelersburg or Portsmouth ahead of time. I'm sure there are places in Wheelersburg or Portsmouth that supply oxygen for people like me. I'm writing Ward and Hildred a short